Welcome student in Sir Sundarbai Manikarsu Polytechnic, SAS Ahmednagar. In today's session, we discuss about intermolecular force of attraction. That means the van der Waals force of attraction. Okay. In previous video, we discussed about different types of valencies. So we discussed four types of valencies. First type of valency is electrovalency, then covalency. Next type is coordinate valency, and the metallic bonding. Okay. So electrovalency is formed when the electrons can lose and gain their electrons. Covalence is formed when the mutual sharing of electrons will be carried out, and the coordinate valence is formed when only one atom can share their electrons and other atom can accept their sharing without contribution of electron. And metallic bonding is formed between the metallic atoms. Okay. And next we see the intermolecular force of attraction. So this intermolecular force of attraction is formed in between the two molecules. When these two molecules come close to each other, then that time intermolecular force of attraction will be developed. Okay. So this intermolecular force of attraction having different types, and the contribution of these different types of this force of attraction will be called as the van der Waals force of attraction. Okay. So the definition of intermolecular force of attraction is when the molecules are come close to each other, then that times the force of attraction is developed will be called as the intermolecular force of attraction. In their name, the definition is here. Intermolecular means in between the molecules force of attraction is developed. For example, we take in one jar we take hydrogen chloride solution. Okay. So this hydrogen chloride solution, in that jar the different molecules of hydrogen chloride will be present in it. Okay. So in one hydrogen chloride molecule, so in that structure, this is the formula of hydrogen chloride, that is HCl. In that structure, hydrogen will be electropositive in nature and chlorine is electronegative in nature. So that's why the electrons can move towards the electronegative atom. So that's why the chlorine will generate the partial negative charge and hydrogen will having a partial positive charge. Okay. So on that manner, different molecules, positive end of this hydrogen chloride will be close to the another molecule of hydrogen chloride having negative end. Okay. On that manner, different hydrogen chlorides can arrange with each other on that manner. Okay. So in between these two molecules, the force of attraction is there. In between these two molecules, the force of attraction is there. This force of attraction will be called as intermolecular force of attraction. Okay. On that manner, the also the dipole-dipole interaction will be seen. So this intermolecular force of attraction is very weak. When the molecules will be come close to each other, this force of attraction will be increases. When they become far from each other, then that times this intermolecular force of attraction becomes weak. Okay. So let's see the properties of this intermolecular force of attraction or the van der Waals force of attraction is, first property is they are non-directional in nature. Intermolecular force of attraction does not have any direction, so that's why they will be non-directional. Second property is this force of attraction is weak than ionic and covalent bonding. I already discussed or I already told this force of attraction is weak. When the molecules will be close to each other, this force of attraction is increases. When the molecules will be far from each other, this force of attraction will be less. Okay. So that's why the ionic and this force of attraction is weak than ionic and covalent bonding. Next property is this force of attraction which shows dipole-dipole interactions, because they can generate partial positive charge on it, partial negative charge on it. So that's why they show the dipole-dipole interactions, because this positive pole will close to negative pole of fluorine. So that's why in between these dipole-dipole interaction will be there. So that's why the intermolecular force of attraction is there. Then that time dipole-dipole interaction will be seen. Next property is this force of attraction is stronger when molecules are close to each other. It will be already discussed. Okay. So that's why these are four properties of intermolecular force of attraction. Next, then we discuss the next and last type of valency is the hydrogen bond. Okay, so the hydrogen bond is formed when the hydrogen bond is formed the bonding with the other atom. This other atom will be that they are having a small sized atom, there will be the more electronegative atom, and this atom will be having the presence of lone pair. When these three conditions will be satisfied, then that times hydrogen can form the bond with them. Okay, so the hydrogen bonding is formed in between the molecules. These molecules will be strongly electronegative and they are generally either nitrogen, oxygen or the fluorine. Then the electrons get shifted. For example, the hydrogen bonding is seen in between the hydrogen and the fluorine atom. Okay, so the hydrogen can form the bond with the fluorine atom. Then that times, why they will be form the bond with the fluorine atom? Because this fluorine will be having a small sized atom. It will be more electronegative than hydrogen atom, and also they having a lone pair of electrons. So that's why hydrogen can form the bond with this fluorine atom. Okay, so when the formation of hydrogen bonding in between them, then that times the hydrogen will be electropositive in nature and fluorine will be more electronegative. So the electrons get more shifted towards this electronegative atom and they can have a partial negative charge and hydrogen having a partial positive charge on it. So that's why there is having the opposite force, having a force of attraction is there and they come close to each other, and then that times the bond will be formed in between them. This bond will be called as the hydrogen bond. Okay, on that manner the hydrogen bond is formed. But more suitable condition for the formation of hydrogen bond is the another atom. When the hydrogen is capable for bonding, then that times the another atom will be more electronegative, they having a lone pair of electrons and they will be small sized atom. Okay, then and then that time the hydrogen can form with their bond. So one of the atoms are either nitrogen, oxygen or the fluorine. Okay, the hydrogen can form bond with them. Okay, so this hydrogen bonding are of two types. So hydrogen can form the two types. First type is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So the intermolecular hydrogen bonding means this hydrogen bonding is present between the two or more molecules of same or different substances. Two or more molecules of same or different substances. Then that times the intermolecular hydrogen bonding can. We take the hydrogen fluoride molecule. So in hydrogen fluoride molecule, electropositive charge on hydrogen atom and electronegative charge on fluorine atom. So in another hydrogen fluoride molecule, they are having close to the electropositive charge on hydrogen atom and the fluorine having electronegative charge. On that manner, so this is the example of intermolecular hydrogen bonding between the molecules. These are the one hydrogen fluoride molecule, this is another hydrogen fluoride molecule, this is another hydrogen fluoride molecule. Okay, so we will take another also molecules, that is hydrogen fluoride will also take. Okay, so when the hydrogen bonding is formed between the two or more molecules, it is formed between two or more molecules. In these examples, the hydrogen bonding is formed between two or more molecules of same or different substances. So in these examples, the same substances are seen, that is hydrogen fluoride. This is the one molecule of hydrogen fluoride, this is second, this is third. Okay, so these different hydrogen fluoride molecules, these are same but their molecules are different. Okay, so these three different hydrogen fluoride molecules, their bonding will be present in between there. Okay, so this fluorine having electronegative charge, this hydrogen having electropositive charge, they come close to each other and the weak force of attraction will be there. This is the hydrogen bonding. Okay, so this type of hydrogen bonding formed between the two different molecules will be called as the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, so another examples we also take, that is the in water molecules we also see the intermolecular hydrogen molecule. Okay, so in one cup of in one glass, when water will be taken, then different molecules of water will be present in that glass. So these different hydrogen molecules will see the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, so this intermolecular hydrogen bonding will be seen in between the two or more different molecules. These molecules or substances are same or different. Okay, so next type of hydrogen bonding is intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intra means in between the molecules. So in between the molecules, when the hydrogen bonding is formed, then that times this type of bonding will be called as the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. For example, orthonitrophenol, we take ortho OH, orthonitrophenol, having this oxygen atom. In orthonitrophenol having the OH group, this is the phenol, and the in ortho positions nitro group will be present. In this nitro group, nitrogen will be electronegative in this group, the oxygen will be electronegative in nature and the hydrogen will be electropositive in nature. In between these two molecule bonding will be present. So this is one molecule orthonitrophenol. This is one molecule orthonitrophenol. In these molecules the hydrogen bonding will be seen. Means in between these molecule hydrogen bonding will be there. Okay, so that's why this type of bonding will be called as the this type of hydrogen bonding will be called as the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, so this hydrogen bonding is weak than ionic and covalent bonding. Okay, will be weaker than ionic and covalent bonding but stronger than intermolecular force of attraction, or the hydrogen bonding is always a partial charged in nature. Okay, and last, the hydrogen bonding will having presence of hydrogen atom is there. When hydrogen atom is present in between these molecules, then and then that times hydrogen bonding will be seen. Okay, so today we stop here. In next video we discuss the next part in this unit. Thank you.